Welcome to the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast, brought to you by big4accountingfirms.com. If you enjoy our show, don't forget to help us out by subscribing to this podcast, sharing it with a friend, and providing us with a review on iTunes. Check out the show notes below for the link. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
In today's podcast, we'll be covering the biggest news from 2017 regarding Deloitte's blockchain investments. And the reason we'll be going over this is because we're putting a book together with the biggest news about the Big Four from 2017. So it'll cover all the significant news regarding Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, and Ernst & Young. And we'll be going over pieces of the book in our podcast. So if you want to get access to the most important news about the Big Four from 2017, make sure to subscribe to this podcast. And also make sure to go to our website, big4accountingfirms.com, and subscribe to our newsletter. That way you can find out when our book is released. And we'll also be releasing monthly newsletters about the biggest news in the Big Four. We haven't done the biggest news stories for December yet because we're putting together this book, but we will be sending out that newsletter starting in February for the month of January. So again, make sure to subscribe to this podcast and also subscribe to our newsletter on big4accountingfirms.com. Let's get to Deloitte blockchain news. Deloitte made a lot of investments in blockchain in 2017. And before we get into the specific news, we'll go over Deloitte's blockchain team and services. Deloitte's blockchain team stands at about 800 professionals worldwide working in 20 countries. And a lot of that team was built out in 2017. First up, let's talk about Deloitte's New York City blockchain lab. In January of 2017, Deloitte opened their Americas blockchain lab in New York City. And the location of the blockchain lab is at 140 Broadway in New York City. And that's right in the heart of downtown New York City. And you'll find out why. And this is the second formal blockchain lab for Deloitte. In this Deloitte blockchain lab, they have a dedicated team of 20 blockchain developers and designers. And these developers and designers will be focusing on developing strategic blockchain capabilities and proofs of concept into functioning prototypes. And this team will build these prototypes by working alongside other specialists in the world to come up with their solutions. And the primary focus of New York blockchain team and why they're located downtown will be to build solutions for Deloitte's financial services clients. It's important that they're downtown, that way they're close to Wall Street, where all these financial services firms will be. And Deloitte currently has 30 blockchain related prototypes at the time of the New York lab's opening. I wanted to take a small break to let you know that our Big Four Accounting Firms interview course has been released. And this is a great course. It has over an hour of information in there with professionally designed slides. And this gives you everything you need to know to get the job that you want within the Big Four. It tells you about the people that you'll be interviewing with, why they joined the Big Four, what their job entails. It goes over interview questions that you're likely to face, along with research that's already been completed for you. In addition, you also get 100 interview questions in a PDF format, and you also get a free resume template. So I encourage you to check that out. The link will be in the show notes, and also go to our website, big4accountingfirms.com, and there will be links to this course on there as well. And with that, I'll let you get back to the show. Okay, the second piece of news around blockchain for Deloitte in 2017 was also released in January of 2017. In January of 2017, Deloitte also announced another blockchain lab that they opened in Dublin, Ireland. And the lab was opened in Dublin's Silicon Docks district. And the reason this area in Dublin is called Silicon Docks is because tech giants like Google and Facebook are already located there. And the reason it might be located in the same area is there's a lot of coding in blockchains and cryptography. So you need all the tech talent. And the focus of the blockchain lab in Dublin, Ireland is also to help financial services clients, but they'll be helping financial services clients in Europe and the Middle East. And this lab will be staffed by 25 people. By the end of 2017, their goal was to have 50 blockchain exclusive engineers. So as you see, Deloitte made some significant investments in blockchain labs in 2017. And at the beginning of 2017, everybody was calling 2017 a make or break year for blockchain. And so that's where like all these huge investments were made. And that's why you see Deloitte opening these labs around the world. Okay, another piece of news from 2017 was that Deloitte Luxembourg developed a blockchain solution to perform customer onboarding. In May of 2017, Deloitte Luxembourg announced a new blockchain solution called Kickstart. It's spelled KYC Start for their financial services clients. And Kickstart helps financial services clients with their customer onboarding process. And Deloitte Kickstart creates digital identities for new customers that can be used across multiple platforms. This will help many financial services companies and clients of Deloitte because large financial institutions have to deal with the know your customer provisions, which means they can't just open accounts for a shadowy dealer in the Bahamas. They have to fill out paperwork saying that they know their customer. And that lengthy process involves a lot of paperwork and data storage. And this is where blockchain comes in and it can help. It can store all that data, but it can also be digitized and privatized so that customers' information can't be hacked and leaked to the press. So this is a unique solution and another prototype for Deloitte. And another significant story for Deloitte in 2017 was that they partnered with a company called Waves. And Waves developed a Waves platform, and it involves tokenization. In August of 2017, Deloitte announced that they would partner with Waves on their blockchain platform. And Waves provides a self-regulatory body that will provide regulatory, legal, tax, accounting, and know your counterparty solutions to clients around initial coin offerings and blockchain solutions. So the way that Deloitte will likely use Waves platform is, so every time that Deloitte comes up with a blockchain solution, they don't have to come up with the platform for companies to verify regulatory data, legal data, and accounting data for that blockchain solution. They can say, hey, we've already done all this work. You can use the Waves platform. And I'm not saying they're going to use this across the world, but they're probably going to use this in certain countries. And Deloitte can help clients get a peace of mind by saying that they have a platform that will conduct the due diligence necessary to get a blockchain up and running. Those are a few key blockchain stories from 2017. To get more, like I said, subscribe to this podcast and also make sure to subscribe to our newsletter on our website, big4accountingfirms.com.
We appreciate your help in growing this podcast so we can continue to bring you the best Big Four content possible. You could help us out by providing a review on iTunes, sending us an email with your comments, and don't forget to share with your friends. There's a link below in the show notes. That's our show for today. Thanks for listening and have a great day.